Hello, welcome to Santuário Lunar. In this video I'm going to present you 5 lessons I've learned from working with Goddess Isis. And you can also learn them too, if you haven't learned yet, of course. These lessons are going to help you during your spiritual journey, pagan path and witchcraft practice. If you enjoyed this video, please give your a thumbs up to support the channel. Leave a comment below telling me your favorite lesson. Share this video with your friends, subscribe the channel, and also visit my Ko-fi page for freebies and tarot reading there. Let's start! Lesson number 1, never give up. Never give up. In everything you want in life, everything you work for, everything you look for, everything you pursue, you can never give up. You must never give up because you will achieve. You will succeed. Sooner or later, it doesn't matter. The fact is that it's going to be yours. And Isis teaches us this in a very practical and suffering way. But she teaches this twice. The first time is when Osiris, her lover and brother, is killed by Set, the other brother. And Osiris' body is hidden from Isis. So she decides to find Osiris' body to give him a proper funeral. But she can't find his body. She searches for him all over Egypt. She loses her faith sometimes in herself, but she never gives up. She continues looking for Osiris. And she finally finds Osiris' body. So she recovers him. But when she's bringing Osiris back to give a proper funeral as she wanted, Set appears and steals Osiris' body. And this time Set cut Osiris' body into 14 different parts and scattered these 14 parts all over Egypt again. Now Isis has to find him again, but not simply finding Osiris' body. She needs to find all the 14 pieces to make him whole again. So she never gives up. She continues searching. She continues pursuing her objective, her goals. And eventually she finally finds 13 of the 14 pieces of Osiris' body. She just misses Osiris' penis. But then she recreates it using her magic, her own magic and gold. In the end, Set created so much trouble, but in the end Isis had Osiris back. She reconstructed him, she used her magic, she used some gold, and she brought Osiris back to life. So in the end, she is the winner of the situation, just like we are always going to be. We can always win in the end of everything. We must always believe in ourselves, in our own magic, and never give up. Lesson number 2, we must use our intuition. And how do we do this? Just use the intuition and no, we must work our intuition actually. Because just like everything in life, we need to practice, we need to train, we need to develop. So it's not just, I'm using my intuition today. Hey, no. We have to have a practice, a continuity, so we have to always improve using our intuition. And are there exercises to do this? Of course there are. And one of them is by using candle magic. We can light up a candle, preferably a blue candle, and use this focal point to improve our intuition. If you haven't watched it yet, go watch my full video about candle magic. It's a masterclass. It's a very long video, but includes everything you need to know about candle magic. If it doesn't appear here on the eye, on the cards that should appear here, check the pinned comment below. All the important items I talked about or I recommend are there. Again, about intuition, we know that Isis is related to magic, to the mind, to the power of the mind, to meditation, to intuition, to the intellect, and all these things mind-related. It's not by accident that Egyptian women used to wear those blue makeup And those blue makeups were made from lapis lazuli, smashed lapis lazuli. That's why rich women had access to. But today we don't need to smash lapis lazuli to have blue makeup. But if you can, or if you have lapis lazuli at home, you can use lapis lazuli to increase your intuition too, by having these exercises with the candle, holding lapis lazuli, by sleeping with lapis lazuli, or simply using lapis lazuli energetically to work your intuition. Lesson number 3, you can rebuild everything. Just like Isis rebuilt Osiris in the end, we can rebuild everything we lose or everything which is damaged. Isis is known for overcoming obstacles, for healing the damages, for healing the pain, for everything that is about to be destroyed or it was really destroyed. She is known for bringing it back. So we can also do this. We can rebuild what we lose. For example, when we have a traumatic situation in our lives, or when we have a very difficult problem that leave scars, for example, we can reconstruct these. We can somehow erase the bruises and start anew. So that's the lesson. It doesn't matter what we lost or what it's going to be lost or what's going to be destroyed. We can start again. Of course, it won't be the same. It won't be exactly the same. But the lesson is here too. It doesn't need to be the same. We can go on rebuilding, recreating, having new experiences. But we cannot be stuck into the destruction. We cannot stop by an event, an awful event. So the question is there something you lost that you're still feeling bad about this, or you're still feeling that you cannot recover, or you cannot be happy again? So think about it. You can recover, you can be happy again, you can start anew, you can rebuild, and Isis can help you. Lesson number 4, look to the sky, go for the stars. It is a known fact that Isis came from Sirius, and other Egyptian gods also came from Orion and the Pleiades, constellations and stars. So the Egyptians took it so seriously that they built the pyramids and other monuments perfectly aligned with these stars and constellations. So the thing is, what does exactly mean go for the stars? When we are in the middle of a situation, when we are surrounded by problems, surrounded by complex things, and we cannot even breathe, what can we do? Number 1, we can stay there and continue there without thinking properly, without finding an exit or a solution. Number 2, going up and looking from above. So every kind of situation in life, every problem, every mistake, every confusion, we can simply fly up. We can open our wings just like Isis and soar to the sky and go to the stars. From there we can look down, we can see clearly what's happening, because when we are in the middle we cannot. And then we can make a proper decision, and then we can solve a problem, we can go on, we can eliminate this, for example. Is it easy to do? No, it's not, of course not. But with practice, as I have just told you, everything we have to do is with practice. With practice, it becomes easier. So never allow yourself to be in the middle of these problems, of these situations. Always fly and go up. Look from there to solve things. It's a bit metaphorical, but it's possible to understand. Number 5, silence sometimes is the best weapon. I won't enter in details here because it's a very disgusting situation. But in that video, if not appears here, check the pinned comment, Spells with Dragons to Change Life. I mentioned that I have a very traumatic experience with a neighbor in the city center of Rio de Janeiro and all. But anyway, by that time I discovered something about the neighbor which was causing problems to everybody in that building. And this thing I discovered was not a legal thing. And then I had 2 options. I could call the police and I could make it public, or I could stay quiet. So I played the tarot to check what was the best thing I could do by that moment. And I received Isis' message, just telling me this, to be quiet, because secrecy is the best weapon. Sometimes keeping things in secret or being quiet, not talking everything we know or everything we want is the best option. And then now, of course, years after, I can see clearly if I had opened my mouth, if I had started a riot by exposing the neighbor, things would be bad for me. Not for the neighbor. And then when I finally did the spells with dragons, I changed the situation and I moved and not the neighbor. I went to a better place. I see how dangerous it really was. And of course, as I'm curious, I checked from time to time what happened there, and there were serious problems. So it's good I kept mum and I didn't say anything by that time. So the thing is, this is the lesson. Sometimes when a situation is a bit dangerous, Isis shows up to say silence is the best weapon. Silence is the best decision. It's not useful to expose everything we know or everything we can. Because in the end, we shouldn't be the audience for this horror show. We should just keep quiet and walk away. So these are the 5 lessons I've learned from Goddess Isis. I hope you enjoyed them. Please tell me in the comment below which was your favorite one, and also tell me another lesson you've learned with her if you want. And remembering, if you like the video, give your thumbs up, subscribe the channel, share it with your friends, it's very important. Check my Ko-fi page for freebies and tarot reading. Thank you so much and see you. And if you're still here, why don't you stay a bit longer on my channel? Here you'll find a playlist with all these 5 lessons I've learned from a specific goddess. Here a playlist with all the goddesses I've talked about. Here a playlist with all the spells and witchcraft studies. And here you can subscribe the channel for more. Thank you.